This is pretty much Final Destination meets Lock. Hi, I'm Daniel, and this is the Dunking of Unfriended. Let's break it down. A year after a girl is online shamed into suicide, her friends are talking online when it seems that she's come back to haunt them. As events spiral out of control, will any of them make it through the night? This film is literally staring at someone else making Skype calls for 83 minutes. I enjoyed this film. I was scared by this film. I was jumping. The soundtrack is brilliant. It's low and it's subtle, but then every now and then the villain pops in a song that feels with how they're feeling, and it's just brilliant. I love an unseen villain. For me, once you see the villain in a horror film, all the tension goes away. You don't see the villain in this. They're a blank face, and it's brilliant and it's scary as she knows all the group secrets. Let me break down some issues I had with this film. These are not particularly nice people. In fact, towards the end, I was cheering for them all to get murdered. This is a slasher film along the lines of Final Destination. You know what's going to happen, you're just not quite sure how it's going to happen, and you bet it's going to be quite violent. There are one too many characters, and I do feel that the script could have been sharpened up a bit. And as I say, a major stumbling block I have with this film is it's 83 minutes. It's a very good 83 minutes, but even so, at the start, it feels stretched, it feels padded. An 83-minute film should not feel stretched or padded in any way, shape or form. I feel sort of that this would have gone better as an hour-long TV show on something like the BBC, or even an hour and a half on Channel 4. Now, this film was shot on a budget of $1 million over 16 days using really long takes, and it really works. It's very gripping, very tense, but I think there might have been one too many characters in it, because once the first 2 or 3 had been dispatched, I was kind of indifferent. It was more a case of, okay, let's get to the end of it. That's not to say this isn't a very good film. I definitely was scared a few times. I couldn't quite see what was going to happen at the end, and it was very tense as the characters start to turn on each other and try to survive. None of them are able to log off, none of them are able to get away, just desperately trying to survive, their minds breaking under the strain of it. All the actors did a really good job, although they're all essentially the same character. I really enjoyed this film. I didn't think I would. I'm going to rate this film as C. It's not perfect, it does feel a bit padded, and I was rooting for the villain towards the end, but I was scared, I was jumping, it did everything a horror film is supposed to do. I'm Daniel, this is Donkey. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.